Hey guys, meeting it's 7/21/2021. So it's Wednesday night. So I took down those videos, as you can see. I'm sure people are out there calling me a fake and an asshole and all this stuff. In my defense, I just want to say that I'm a really nice guy. I really am. I would help anybody that needs it if I'm able to help somebody. Like I say, I spent $800 on a TI, helping the TI, and I don't think she was a real TI. So, but in my defense, the guys that I was talking about, they're gonna act like they're innocent people. Okay, those guys, all three of them, have went on these calls and picked fights with people on these conference calls all the time. Several times. So I just want to say that in my defense. So if they're gonna act innocent, they're not innocent because they've gone on these calls and called people out and and stuff like that. So I just want to say that. Anyway, I gotta stop. Screw 'em. I guess I don't care what people do. I mean I do, but because I think it brings us down when people don't know what's going on and stuff. I'm trying to tell people the truth and all this stuff, and people are like, "Oh, you think you know what's going on?" Well, I do know what's going on. These people need to start reading Dr. Duncan's book. I didn't read the whole thing. There's a lot that I missed. It's kind of a hard read for me, but because they remote neural monitor me or whatever manipulation when I try to read a book, so it's hard to get through it. But um, I've seen these guys, in my program. Like I say, I went to the hospital. They took over the hospital, and the lady came out and she's like, yeah, I guess I got to do what the police say. Well, it wasn't the police. It was one of these agencies that took over the hospital. It wasn't the police. I've seen them, big guys, like big FBI guys, big CIA guys. I don't know who they were, but they were huge. But anyway, so there's not a whole lot going on. I just want to explain. I took down those videos. Maybe I do videos without thinking sometimes, and I look like a perp or something. I don't know. I'm not. I have if anybody questions me about anything, I got the paperwork. You want to see the paperwork for my heart attack? You want to see the paperwork for me being locked up? I got it all. You know, when I was in the psych ward for 5 weeks and all that stuff, I got the paperwork. So if anybody wants to question me, I just don't agree with a lot of these people. I think they make us look like idiots. I just do. They talk. They think there's this big conspiracy that the elite and the NWO and all these people are coming to take down America and all this stuff. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I think that's delusional thinking. I think you know if you search for things, you can find anything online. I mean, if you search for anything, your mother's a monster or something. Probably some idiot on there talking about is a monster from a different planet. I mean, you can find anything online. So you got some doctor talking nonsense, and they believe them and stuff. And I just, I got offended because I got the shots. I had both shots. I'm vaccinated. My family is vaccinated. When somebody tells you that it's full of poison and it's a big genocide and the government wants you dead and these people are trying to take over America and all, I get offended. I get offended at that. Because reality is that millions and millions and millions and millions of people have been vaccinated, and they're not dropping dead like people say. They're not dropping dead. The ones who are getting sick now are the ones who aren't vaccinated. They're getting sick. If you ask somebody why they're against vaccinations, they can't tell you. Oh, because some idiot on YouTube said they're all bad and all this stuff. This is not a genocide to kill off America. It's not a genocide. I don't think like that. I think that's delusional thinking. I think people are paranoid. these weapons can make you awfully paranoid, you guys. And you know, if you do other things in your life that aren't good for you, um, then that can make you more paranoid too. You know, I don't want to be a part of that. I just don't want to be a part of what people talk about. They talk about silly things that are just outrageous, you know, and I don't want to be a part of that. I'm trying to stop this. My main focus is stopping my targeting, and I'm trying to help you guys by telling you what I'm going through and all that stuff. Maybe you can relate to me, but I don't talk nonsense. I don't believe in the NWO. I don't believe the elites are pulling the strings and all this stuff. This is a government-sponsored program carried out by contractors. They're going by a manual. I know they're going by a manual for fact, because these guys are not told anything about us, and even Duncan says that. Even Duncan says that. They're not told anything about us. They're just operators, and they're being taught how to do something step by step, and they're going by a manual, and the manual is worldwide. That's why, now people can disagree with me. You better read Dr. Duncan's book. You know, that's why they do certain skits. They do certain things in my program and other people's programs. Like when I had V2K, they'd have somebody stomp up the stairs really. They have a soundboard, you guys, with thousands of sounds. You know, they'd have somebody stomp up the stairs and slam the door really hard. They did that in my program. It was V2K from a soundboard. Alright, now there's other people on peacepink.com that talk about that too. A lot of real TIs are on there and they tell the truth. Not like some of these other sites. So people don't know what's going on. They really don't. And they're flapping their gums, flapping them, and it's just a bunch of blah 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 blah, you know, out there, and they're flapping their gums, and that's what, you know, they don't do anything, you know. So yeah, it gets underneath my skin a little bit, you know, because I'm trying to stop this, you know. I'm fighting, I'm getting tortured off and on, and that's been too bad today, but I'm getting tortured. I'm trying to contact people, you know, and stuff like that, and you know, that's what I'm trying to do, you know. I want this stopped, you know. I mean, you know, it's like, here's an example, a metaphor, you know. It's like when you get a job, you work really hard and you want to work for that promotion. You want to move up in the job world and get a promotion and make more money and maybe become a supervisor and all this stuff. That's what you work for. That's what I work for when I have a job. I always work my hardest. I want to move up. You know, some people are just, they're getting tortured and they're so used to it. They're just like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and get tortured. I'm not going to do a damn thing about it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to take their torture. I'm not going to do anything about it. You know, I don't do anything to stop it. Well, the torture can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. When people are desperate, they contact people. You know, like Midge. Midge has been burned so much in the face and all this stuff. She's like, I got so desperate, I contacted the DOJ today because I was so desperate for help. I contacted the DOJ. I contacted the governor. I've contacted everyone, hoping somebody would listen to me and they would lay off me or something. Nobody will help, but you still try and stuff. So I don't know why people just sit there and take it. I don't understand that. You know, I don't understand that. Especially if you think your family members are getting hit, you're just gonna let them get hit and not do anything. You know, I protect my family. If I found out they're getting hit, we're gonna have a problem, and I'm gonna contact people. even more, you know. Just like if they hit my dog again, I will throw myself out of here so fast it'll make their head spin. I'm not afraid to get locked up, you know. So, but people are just like, yeah, you're torturing my dog, you're torturing my mom and dad. Yeah, I don't care. I just sit here, you know, I sit here and, yeah, I can't do it. I don't know what to do. You know, I don't understand that attitude. I just don't understand it. I've been going through this for 7 years and I'm still fighting. I'm still contacting people. I've been contacting people the whole time. You know, I don't understand how people, you know, it's like getting a job and you're just sitting at your job. You just go every day and it's good enough for you, you know. Yeah, I'm not looking to get a promotion. I'm not looking for anything. My life is a bore and I'm just sitting here taking it, you know. I don't understand that. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm a fighter and maybe that's what's in me, or they brought that out in me. I don't understand how people can just sit here and, you know, and just take it, you know. And you know, they do live streams and all this stuff, and people, everyone's on there talking about this, but they do nothing. Nobody does anything, you know. I don't understand that. I just don't. They're not fighters, obviously. They're just, I don't know. You know, they're just, you know, they're still going through the things that they did back in the beginning of my program. They're still doing some of the things that they're doing to some of these people. It's like they used to do that 6 years ago in my program. They stopped a long time ago, you know. I don't know, they're just okay with getting tortured, I guess. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. So I just thought I'd do a video. I apologize for my actions. I get pissed off, man. I get pissed off because people don't fight. They don't do anything. You know, they just sit there and take it, and they're okay with being tortured for the rest of their life, I guess. You know, you're not gonna be married. You're not gonna have a house. You know, you're not gonna have anything. You know, you're not gonna be married or have a girlfriend or nothing. I guess people are okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. You know, I'm trying to fight for my freedom, and I talk about you guys too. You know, I just don't talk about myself. You know. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.